Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Welcome back with a new lesson with Fiqh Siyam. I want to remind you that we are reading Al-Fiqh from the Madhab al-Shafi'i, and the book is the chosen from Al-Iqna' Matn Abi Shuja' from Al-Khatib al-Shirbini. So I don't mention my opinion here at all. So as beginners, we just study the madhab here, al-Shafi'i, and then maybe later you can study more madhab. But now we are studying al-fiqh al-Shafi'i, and the question is, what is the things that breaks your fast? Al-muftirat, they are 10. Whatever reach al-jawf, injection to the bladder or anus, vomiting, sexual intercourse, discharging of semen, apostasy, madness, menstruation, postpartum bleeding, and giving birth. Let's go for details. You will enjoy that. It's a really important lesson. The first thing, whatever reach al-jawf. You ask me, what is al-jawf? Al-jawf is open areas, like the opening of mouth, throat, stomach, all this, and the head, the brain. What else? The inside of airs. That's why the drops of airs invalid, right? Like breaks your fast. The front part, the bladder, and the anus also. All right. So, but with three conditions. If someone ate or drank deliberately, right? That means he did that chosen, like he ate. So that breaks his fast. What does it mean? If someone forced it to eat, his siyam is valid. But he was forced, like, he will eat, and then he ate, right? Like he have a gun on his head, or he was forced to eat, so his siyam is not breaked. So number two, knowing that it is haram. What? If I don't know, so that doesn't invalid, that doesn't break my fast? Yes. So who is excused by ignorance? Two conditions. Number one, the new Muslim, that he doesn't have enough time, new Muslim. Right? New Muslim, like 1 or 2 weeks, and he doesn't know. Right? Nearly entered Islam. Nearly entered Islam. The second excused one, you can say, the excused ignorant, someone raised in a distant or in a Bedouin place away from scholars. Right? He raised in Bedouin away from scholars. What is that? Anyway, so he was raised in a place there's no internet, nothing. So if you know anyone which is new Muslim, you can share these videos and this series with him, so he will know more. All right. So, but if you have internet, you have a masjid, you have scholars, so I think you're not excused, right? You can see me. You have internet. That's good. The third one, not forgetting intentionally, right? That means not forgetting. So if you forgot and you ate and drink, your siyam is valid. Oh, what is your proof? The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever forgets that he is fasting and eats all drinks is to complete his fast. فَإِنَّمَا أَطْعَمَهُ اللَّهُ وَسَقَاهُ, as it was Allah who fed him and gave him something to drink. Right? We said also, what about, now let's ask questions as much as I can. Maybe these things will come in your mind. What about the effect of something like kohl? You know the kohl that women put in their on their eyes, around their eyes? That doesn't break their fast, even if you feel the effect of it in your mouth, like the taste of it. Or hinna. You know the hinna? The same word in English, in Arabic, hinna. And ointment, someone put, these girls put some stuff like that on the skin. Does it break your fast, even if you feel something or the smell around your mouth, right? But don't swallow it, right? What else? Yeah, these things doesn't break your fast because it didn't enter al-jawf. It didn't enter any cavity, right? If you are forced, your Siyam still fast. What about bathing? Bathing and have ghusl doesn't break your fast, but do not swallow water. Okay, all right. Number two, it's already included in the first one, injection into the bladder or anus or vagina or urethra, okay? Like in Naima, I don't know. I don't know if I pronounce it right. Oh, sorry. In or which is liquid injection in rectum. All right, these things break your fast. All right, vomiting with the three conditions: deliberately, knowing that it is haram, not forgetting. I mean, he did that intentionally. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Whoever is overcome and vomits, is it not to make up for the day? But whoever vomits intentionally must make up the day." And also you have, he did that, he forgets, and he didn't know that it is haram because he is excused, like nearly new Muslim or raised in a Bedouin family away from knowledge, and or he is not forced, he just did that intentionally, like the vomits, he put his hand or his fingers in his mouth and he vomits, so now he will make another day. All right, so what if someone did something like that? Like he vomits, he put his fingers and then vomits, throw up. Right now his fast is invalid. He breaks his fast. What should he do in Ramadan? Eat and drink? And no, he should keep fasting. Not fasting, I say he will stay away from eating and drinking because of Hurmat Ramadan, right? Because it's a sacred month. And then he will make up another day and do tawbah, repentance, and ask Allah's forgiveness because this is a sin, right? Horrible sin. Number four, sexual intercourse with the same three conditions deliberately. That means if he is forced, let's ask this question. If he is forced to do this with his wife, his siyam is not valid. If he was forced to do that with other than his wife, that means fornicate, a'udhu billah, his siyam is invalid because there is no force in killing or fornicate. A'udhu billah, a'udhu billah. There is no ikrah in killing or fornicating. A'udhu billah. So, I mean, sexual intercourse, if someone did that forced with his wife, like someone forced his wife for that, all right, she cannot, you know, she has nothing to do, you know, she was forced. But if she was forced, number two, intentionally, not forgetting. If he forgot, doesn't break his fast. All right, knowing that it is haram, the same thing. We have to excuse people if he nearly knew Muslim. Oh, I didn't know. I was just Muslim 1 week. How did I know that sexual intercourse with my wife will break my fast? He didn't know. But now he know. Okay, don't do that again. Or someone raised in a Bedouin family, away from technology, from internet, away from scholars. It's so rare in 2024. Maybe there is some people, yeah, there, but you're not excused. As you say, you can see my video, you have internet, you have scholars. All right, knowing the prohibition, we said that already. And remember, whatever ejaculation happen or not, sexual intercourse, whatever ejaculation happen or not, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, الرفث إلى نسائكم, right? أحل لكم ليلة الصيام الرفث إلى نسائكم. So الرفث here means al-jima', sexual intercourse, even if there is no ejaculation, all right? And there is a big kafara, the great kafara, if someone did that. It's really hard kafara. We will study it, inshallah, later in this series. All right, number five, discharge of semen. Let's say all the scenarios. Number one, like discharge of semen. Scenario number one, masturbation. Number two, with dream. Number three, by thinking. Remember, I was studying what? Madhab Shafi'i. By thinking and looking. Only by thinking and looking. And then by touching and kissing. Let's go. Masturbation, it break your fast. Whatever, it, by the one's hand or wife's hand, both of them breaks your fast. All right? Or you know that by your hand is haram, okay? By your wife, the wife's hand is not haram, but also breaks your fast. In the madhab, it's not haram because between wife and husband, it be halal. But by yourself, it's haram. But whatever, by your wife or by yourself, it would be break your fast. What about with dream? Doesn't break your fast. It doesn't break your fast, okay? I don't want to try it more. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Number three, by thinking or by looking and thinking. We look at this person. If it's habit to ejaculate by thinking, that will break his fast. If it is not his habit, but it happened, so that doesn't break his fast. Let's say that again. If it's habit. By thinking, we have two conditions. It is his habit to do that. So that will break his fast. Breaks. Not habit for him, so it doesn't break his fast. All right, now we go for the wife again. Touching and kissing. Directly and not directly. Directly without clothes, yani skin to skin, right? That breaks your fast. Not directly with clothes, for example, doesn't break your fast. This is in details now. So masturbation, whatever, wife or yourself, that breaks your fast. And you're not gonna eat and drink. You will keep day fasting and then you make up another day and ask Allah's forgiveness for this horrible sins. A lot of things they did in that day. So yeah, it's haram. The motive with dream, just what he was sleeping. That habit, it doesn't break your fast. Thinking, if it's habit, that breaks his fast. If it's not habit, it doesn't break. By touching and kissing, directly breaks. Not directly, right, doesn't break. Number six is apostasy. Apostasy, a'udhu billah. Someone left Islam. Madness and menstruation for women, postpartum bleeding, and nifas, and giving birth. These three related to women. And these four, the man has nothing to do with them. Someone was affected by madness in 5 minutes in a day or something. It breaks his fast, right? So I'm not in these things. I'm not gonna say intentionally, deliberately, or knowing that is haram or forget it. No, because these things is just from Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. A human has nothing to do with that. Let's ask another question. I know I'm talking a lot today. Does it affect my siyam? This is a question. Does it affect my siyam? And then we talk about three things. Get ready. Huh. Easy things. Let's use another pen. Sleeping, fainting, and madness. Sleeping and fainting, إغماء, and madness. Okay, sleeping. If someone slept the whole day, doesn't break his fast. Doesn't break Siyam even if he slept the whole day. But don't do that for in the Siyam. I don't recommend you to do that, right? Doesn't. Does not break your fast. And madness, break it. Even for one moment. If someone have been afflicted by madness for one moment, his Siyam is invalid. Number two, fainting. We look. Okay? If he wake up, if he wake up even for 1 minute in a day, Siyam is valid. If he wake up, if he wake up even for 1 minute, his Siyam is valid. What if if it take the whole day, breaks his fast? If take the whole day, breaks 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 his fast. Right. So if he is sleeping all the day, doesn't break. Madness breaks even for one moment. Fainting, if it take all the day, breaks. If he wake up even for one moment, he was fainting the whole day, and before Maghrib, 5 minutes or 1 minute, he wake up, his Siyam is valid. All right, that's it. Right, let's go for a quick revision. And these three things, if happen for one moment, like if a woman was just before Maghrib and 2 or 3, 5 minutes, and it happened the menstruation, now the Siyam is invalid and she will make another day. Now, how many things breaks your fast according to the Fiqh Shafi'i that we study? Whatever enters your jawf deliberately, knowing that it's haram, not forgetting intentionally. But knowing that it's haram is excused one, these two people, nearly new Muslim and raised in a Bedouin away from scholars. Number two, injection in the bladder or anus, and vomiting with the three conditions, and sexual intercourse with the three conditions, and then discharge of semen, and we said in details, and apostasy, madness, menstruation, postpartum bleeding, and giving birth. Did I forget anything? If you have any question, leave it in the comment below. And yeah, you can do subscribe and share it with new Muslims and share it with people. I hope it is useful, InshaAllah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.